Hey guys, this is the King, and welcome back to another Clash Royale video. Before we get started with our video today, make sure you smash that like button so you will have good luck getting the cards you want and need in the next week. So getting on with our video today, we did have a balance update on the 15th, and it did include the Elite Barbs. So I made this deck for Arena 7 and added the Elite Barbarians, and they are truly elite now, and you will see in this first replay how good they really can be. Now, I do not have a defensive building in this deck, but the Elite Barbarians make up for that. And here you can see I have the Archers, the Minion Horde, the Elite Barbarians, the Mega Minion, Fireball, Miner, and Ice Golem as a huge distraction card, and along with the Zap. You can take out a Minion Horde with the Ice Golem and a Zap. You can take out 3 Musketeers, obviously with Fireball and Zap, but there's also other ways of taking out 3 Musketeers if you do have to face them. You can throw the Ice Golem down as distraction and throw the Archers in the back, or throw the Elite Barbarians on top of them. There are so many different ways of doing that, and Sparky is another one. Zap the Sparky, throw the Elite Barbarians down, or you can distract the Sparky again with the Ice Golem. So it's a very versatile card and a very needed card, I think, in this deck and really in any deck. Some people may say, hey, wait a minute, you're making a Arena 7 deck with an Ice Golem that you can't get until Frozen Peak. This is true, guys, but if you're going to replace the Ice Golem, you need to replace it with the Knight, and the Knight will do the same thing. Actually, one thing you'll gain with the Knight is you'll have the ability to actually do damage to troops more so than the Ice Golem does. And he's still a tank. He still would be great for distraction, and you could still use him in the same way. Another thing that would be great about having the Knight in this deck is the fact that he can take one shot from Sparky and take Sparky out basically on his own. If you do not have Miner, you can replace the Miner with either Goblin Barrel or the Hog Rider. They do the same thing. The Goblin Barrel will be just like the Miner. You can throw it. It'll get you there quick. The Hog Rider, in a sense, is kind of like the Miner. He's going to go straight for the tower. He's not going to worry about other troops. Yes, he can get distracted, but the Miner can actually get distracted too if they are able to predict where you're putting the Miner and put a troop down before the Miner gets there. Then the Miner is just going to start doing damage to those troops instead of the tower. So it's basically about the same thing. One good thing about the Goblin Barrel would be you could actually use it to try to get them to use their arrows or their Zap, because you have the Minion Horde. And the Minion Horde, obviously we know, can get taken down by arrows. They can Zap at one time and let the tower take the rest of it out. But you can use the way I use the Miner and the Minion Horde together to take a tower. You can do the same thing with the Hog and the Minion Horde. You can do the same thing with the Goblin Barrel and the Minion Horde, because what you're trying to do really is you're trying to get the tower to, lock onto one troop while your Minion Horde actually does the real damage. One thing that I have learned to really like about this deck is its versatility. There are so many different ways of taking out so many different things with this deck that it's actually, you don't need that tower, the Inferno Tower, the Bomb Tower, a cannon. You don't really need that defensive building. If they throw a Skarmy at you, you've got Zap. If Zap is out of rotation, you have the Archers. If Archers are out of rotation, you have the Minion Horde. There's just a lot of different ways. If they use a Graveyard on you, you have the Ice Golem you can put that in the back and let that run up. You have Archers, which is an extremely good card against the Graveyard. Now, if they're running a Graveyard and freeze, you're going to lay a card down. If you see them freeze that first time, don't be fooled by it again. Next time, lay something down, let them freeze that, and then have something in your rotation to put down that can take care of the Graveyard. So you have Archers, Minion Horde, and Ice Golem are going to be the 3 cards that you can use to deal with and take care of the Graveyard. You could throw Elite Barbarians down, but then again, what you really want to use them for, you want to use the Elite Barbarians for things like, Royal Giant, Golem, stuff like that, Giant, Skeleton Giant now. So those Elite Barbarians you're going to want to use if they have a tank. When your opponent uses a tank, what you want to do is you want to wait for that tank to get right to the bridge, and then you want to lay your Ice Golem down so that your ice golem can distract the troops that are behind it, the supporting troops, while you deal with and take out the tank with your elite barbarians, your minion horde, or whatever it is that you're going to use in this deck, the mega minion, whatever is in your rotation. And it also depends on what your opponent has. If your opponent has a wizard behind their giant or behind their tank, obviously you're not going to throw the minion horde down because he's going to take them out unless you distract the wizard, like I said before, with the ice golem or another troop so that your minion horde can do the job of taking the tank out. And don't be afraid to use the fireball to take out the supporting troops or weaken them so that they're easier to take out with other troops like your archers or something like that. You don't need to use the fireball just at the end of a match to win. And you can see here in this replay, I throw the elite barbarians down to take out his royal giant along with the mega minion. I zap to clean things up. Now I'm going to get a little aggressive. Even though I see the musketeer coming in, I'm going to do a push on the other side because I want to add pressure and continue to force him to use elixir that he doesn't want to use. I threw down the ice golem to distract the witch. My mega minion was able to clean that up and clean the witch out. So he's going to throw the wizard down to take my mega minion out. He throws goblins down. I zap them. And here you're going to see me make my first mistake by throwing the minion horde on top of the wizard and the musketeer. That was a huge mistake, and it cost me my tower. So now I have to make sure that I take the other tower that had already put pressure on. 10 seconds left, getting ready to go into overtime. Here he comes with a royal giant. What am I going to do? I'm going to throw my mega minion down. I also have the elite barbarians there. They were able to take care of him. Now I have a choice. I'm either going to go for a 3 crown or I've got to take the other tower. So I'm going to come in with that same push. Here he comes again. The same thing. He throws the fireball to take my minion horde out. But here comes the elite barbarians to save the day, and they are so powerful with this new update. And there it is. The tower is done. The elite barbarians take it out so quickly, and it saves me, and I win the game. All right, guys, so getting into one more replay here, and I want to show this one because I want to show you exactly how good the elite barbarians are now. With the balance changes, they got a health buff, they got a speed buff, and they got a power buff. They're a lot more powerful now. They do a lot more damage. So here he comes in with an aggressive hog rider to start off with. I throw the ice golem because I didn't know what he was going to have behind it. I threw the elite barbarians down. I'm going to throw my mega minion down. They're going to take care of all these other troops, and he's going to have to throw a fireball. And even with the fireball, one mega minion, one elite barbarian are going to take the tower. That is absolutely insane. So now I am ahead on elixir. I'm going to let it build, get to 10. Then I'm going to do another push on the right tower with my minion horde and my miner. So here comes the push to his right tower. He's going to throw the wizard down. He wants to try to take my minion horde out, but my miner tanks for them, so he locks onto the miner. In the meantime, my minion horde did a ton of damage to that tower. So now even if he were to take one of our towers, we are way ahead on damage. Mostly all we have to do now is defend. So he comes in with the witch and the mini P.E.K.K.A, but I was able to throw the ice golem down to distract the witch. Through a fireball, I've got my mega minion down to take his mini P.E.K.K.A out. He immediately comes in with an aggressive hog rider, but that's okay. I'm going to throw my minion horde down. That will take him out pretty quickly. He gets a few shots in on the tower, but we're still okay and we're still ahead in damage. And because his right tower is so low, I throw the archers down. They will take the tower out. And now all we have to do is sit back and wait and see what he's going to do. But it looks like he has given up. He's not laying any cards down. So because he has given up, he's giving us a free 3 crown victory. And that's exactly what we're going to do, is go ahead and take it. Go ahead and take it if they're going to give it to you. Especially now with the new update, we do have the clan crown chest that we can get weekly or every 2 weeks. So if you're going to be able to get a 3 crown, absolutely go for it. So sending in the miner actually takes the tower. I really did not have to throw that fireball, but I wanted to make sure that I was going to get it because he actually decided to play some cards. So guys, there's the deck. Give it a try. I know you're going to like it, especially with the Elite Barbarians in there. They're so powerful and so quick after the update, after the buff. With the miner, if you don't have the miner, again, like I said before, change it out for Goblin Barrel or Hog. But you're going to love this deck. It did work in Arena 7. Obviously, you can see that here. I believe it would work in Frozen Peak in Arena 8. It's just a very good, fast deck at 3.5 Elixir. Feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below. If you do like this deck, if you do actually try this deck, let me know what success you had. Guys, hit that like button if you like this video. Make sure that you subscribe, share this video, but most of all, guys, be well.